What's up, Mavericks? Outgrowing your POS system isn't a problem. It means your business is working, but it also means you need something that can actually keep up. If you started with something like a basic card reader and spreadsheets, it's probably worked fine when you were just getting started. But then you add products, hire staff, or start selling online, and suddenly that simple setup turns into different apps. Today, we're taking a close look at Square for Retail, a platform built to grow alongside your business, whether you're just starting out at your first farmer's market or you're already running multiple storefronts. We'll walk through what it offers at each stage of growth, how the pricing works, and whether it's the right fit for where your business is right now. Before we get into the details, here's a little history about Square. The company got its start back in 2009 with a pretty simple idea. Plug a card reader into your phone and start accepting payments. That concept helped open up payment processing to an entirely new category of small business owners who didn't have access to traditional merchant accounts. Since then, Square has grown into a full e-commerce platform that now powers millions of businesses around the world. And unlike legacy POS systems that lock you into long-term contracts and charge you for every upgrade, Square is built around flexibility. You're not buying into a system and hoping it holds up. You're working with a platform that's designed to scale at your pace. For retailers specifically, that means one platform handling payments, inventory, customer management, team management, and reporting all in one place, from your very first sale to your third location. So let's start at the beginning. At this stage, you're selling at a farmer's market on weekends, or maybe you're doing craft fairs, pop-up shops, or seasonal events. You're not ready to commit to a full storefront, but you still need a professional way to take payments and track what you're selling. Square is genuinely built for this. All you need is your smartphone and a card reader to get up and running. There are no monthly fees on the free plan. You just pay a transaction fee each time you make a sale. That means there's no overhead when you're not actively selling. One thing that makes a real difference for mobile sellers is Square's offline mode. If you're at an outdoor event with an unstable connection, you can still process payments. Then everything syncs back up automatically once your connection is restored. Square also supports tap to pay on both iPhone and Android, so you don't even need additional hardware to get started, and everything you sell is compiled into one dashboard, so you're always looking at a single, clear picture of your business. At this stage, the feature set is straightforward, and that's the point. You've got mobile card readers, tap to pay on iPhone and Android, and the ability to accept credit cards, debit cards, and mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Basic inventory tracking keeps tabs on what you're selling, and digital receipts with tipping options give your customers a polished experience even if you're running a one-person show. And it works at this stage for one simple reason. The barrier to entry is about as low as it gets. You can start for free, set up in minutes, and immediately start looking like a legitimate business, even if it's just you and a card reader at a booth. And if you decide to scale up, everything you've built already carries over and nothing gets left behind. Now let's say you're ready to open a physical store, or maybe you already have one, but you've been stitching together different tools and it's becoming more work than it's worth. This is where Square for Retail starts to open up in a big way. You're working with the same account you may have already set up for mobile selling. No migration, no starting over, and no learning curve. But now you have access to a whole different tier of hardware and features. Instead of just a card reader, you can move to Square Terminal, an all-in-one portable device that works great at a counter. Or upgrade to the Square Register, which gives you a full dual screen setup with a customer-facing display. There's also the Square Stand, which turns your iPad into a fully functioning POS system. Not only can you upgrade your hardware, but the feature set at this stage is a pretty big step up. Advanced inventory management goes beyond your basic list and gives you real tracking and reporting on your products. Customer profiles lets you capture purchase history and contact info so you can start building actual relationships with the people walking through your door. Employee management with role-based permissions means your staff can access what they need without touching what they don't. And the reporting and analytics gives you a clear view into how your store is actually performing. Square Handheld is worth calling out specifically here. This portable POS has a built-in barcode scanner, so it's great for inventory management on the move. And because it's truly portable, it makes it easy to carry around the sales floor to provide a more hands-on service experience. This is also where Square's integration ecosystem becomes a real asset. You can connect QuickBooks for accounting, plug in Shopify or WooCommerce if you're selling online, sync with shipping providers like Shippo, and connect to a wide range of other tools through Square's app marketplace. And for inventory-heavy retailers, Square's Thrive partnership adds even more capability. Square handles the complexity of running a physical store without requiring an expensive setup process or a lengthy onboarding period. Because you're building on the same account from day one, there's no disruption when you make the jump to a full storefront. You already know the system, but now it just does more. So you've proven the concept, business is growing, and you're thinking about opening a second location or third. This is the point where a lot of POS systems start to fall apart. Managing inventory across multiple locations gets complicated fast, customer data becomes inconsistent, reporting is scattered across different systems, and the solutions that claim to handle all of this at scale tend to come with enterprise-level price tags and insane implementation processes. Square sidesteps all of that. Because you've been building on the same platform from the start, adding a new location isn't a migration, it's an expansion. Multi-location inventory management lets you see and move stock across all your stores from one place. Multi-location catalog management works the same way. You can push updates across every location at once or customize by store when you need it. Customer profiles stay centralized too, so your data is consistent across every location. Reporting gets a serious upgrade here too. You can compare location performance side by side from a single dashboard. Team management scales with you as well. You can manage staffing permissions, scheduling, and payroll across your entire operation. Vendor management helps streamline purchasing and restocking. Square also offers built-in financial tools designed specifically for growing businesses. Square Checking and Square Savings give you business banking that connects directly to your POS data. Square Loans provides access to capital based on your actual sales history. And now the advantage here is simple. No system migration when you expand. Every location runs the same interface, which means faster onboarding for new staff and more consistency across your operation. Now let's get into pricing. Square has 3 pricing tiers, and knowing when to move up can save you money and unlock features that actually make a difference in how you run your business. Square's free plan gives you a solid foundation, basic inventory management, unlimited items, and a free online store. The Plus plan adds loyalty programs, lower processing fees, email and text marketing, industry-specific features, and more robust staff management tools. Premium is the top tier, bringing priority 24/7 support, advanced reporting, no load fees for gift cards, and the lowest available processing fees. The free plan is great for when you're just getting started, but it might be time to move from free to plus if you're managing more than 100 SKUs, want to run loyalty programs, need industry-specific features, or you're operating more than one location. Premium starts to make sense when you have 3 or more locations, need priority support, want advanced reporting, or your processing volume is high enough that the lower transaction fees offset the monthly cost. Square's pricing model is designed so you're only paying for what you actually need. Start free and upgrade when the features justify the cost. Now, we can't talk about Square without covering the hardware side. One of the biggest advantages here is that you're not forced to buy everything up front. You start with what fits your operation right now, and you add or upgrade as you grow. For mobile sellers, the Square Reader handles on-the-go payment processing. For countertop setups, Square Terminal is an all-in-one device. Square Register is a dual-screen system with a dedicated customer-facing display, and Square Stand turns your iPad into a fully functional POS station. For floor-based retail and inventory management, Square Handheld is a compact, portable POS that your team can carry with them. You don't have to mix hardware from different vendors. It all connects, everything syncs, and you can configure your setup based on what your business actually needs. So here's the bottom line. Most POS systems put you in an uncomfortable position. Start with something simple and risk outgrowing it fast, or overinvest in enterprise software before your business is ready for it. Square takes a different approach. It meets you at whatever stage you're at and keeps pace as you grow. Square for Retail is a strong fit for a wide range of business owners. If you're a mobile seller testing the market, it's a low cost, no commitment way to start taking payments professionally from day one. If you're opening your first physical location, you get everything you need to run a real store without a complicated setup. If you're scaling up to multi-location operations, you have the tools to manage it all from one place without switching systems. And if you're currently stuck with a legacy POS that's costing you too much or holding you back, Square offers a straightforward way out. If you're ready to get started, use the link in the description to sign up. And if you want to keep learning about what Square can do, make sure to check out our videos, What is Square and How Does It Work? And our Square Pricing Explainer. Whatever stage you're at right now, the goal is the same, a system that works for your business today and doesn't hold you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, Mavericks. I'll see you in the next video.